Are you self-prescribing supplements? Are you unsure of what the best forms are for you? If so, this video is for you. Since most of us are familiar with a multivitamin, let's start there. So what I did is I looked at 3 common products. One is from the store. I'm not going to name names here. I don't want to pick on anyone in particular. But one is common from the store. 2 are common in the multi-level marketing or direct sales industry. And then one is a professional one that I love. So let's jump in to the store-bought one. Go ahead and you can pause and grab your bottle and compare it if you'd like. I'm not going to go through every single ingredient. That would be a 20-minute video. But what I want to do is highlight some of the key things that you should look for. So what I'm going to do is talk about first the forms. So if you look at the store-bought one, which you're not able to look at it, but trust me, I'm looking at the ingredients here. There's no forms listed. For example, it says vitamin D, vitamin E, vitamin K, but it doesn't say what exactly the form is. Therefore, it leads me to believe that it's a cheap, non-bioavailable, usable form in your body. Not ideal. You want it to be specific. So that's one flaw with this one. The other one, which actually carries through to the 2 direct sales one as well, is folic acid. People think of, oh, folic acid, you need it in pregnancy and it's a great nutrient that you need. Yes, but not everyone knows that folic acid can actually be detrimental. Because what happens in the body is we need certain enzymes, and not all of our genetic makeup has the ability to convert folic acid to the usable form, which is, it's a mouthful, but it's L5-MTHF, which is methyl tetrahydrofolate. So that's the usable form that you want to look for. If it just says folic acid, not good. Because if you don't have the genetic makeup to convert, that can actually back up in your system and cause other issues that you want to avoid. So folic acid is one that you want to look for and avoid. I'll tell you later what the thing you want to look for is. And then continue on. This one has iron. Iron is not necessarily bad, but not everyone across the board needs iron. Iron is typically only needed if you have iron deficient anemia, really heavy menstrual cycles, or there's bleeding somewhere in the body. So I don't usually recommend a comprehensive multi with iron for everyone. This particular one has nickel and tin in. I can't think of anyone that I would supplement with nickel and tin. Not ideal. And then, so we looked at the forms, which we'll get more into. This one also has really low amounts. So not only is the percentage daily value based on stats from very long ago that have not been updated, but it's thinking about the minimal requirements just to get by. So it's called supplementation for a reason. We want to eat whole foods that give our body the proper nutrition and then supplement on top of that. But these forms, I mean, one of them has 2% of the percent daily value. It goes up to 100%. But once again, those are minimal values that take it with a grain of salt. Then one other thing you want to look at are the fillers or the other ingredients. This one in particular has artificial dyes. Definitely don't want that. It has corn. It has talc. We do not want to be consuming talc. So that one we're going to put to the side and jump in to the 2 direct sales. I'm not going to pick on them. There's a lot out there. These are actually 2 of the better companies that I think of, and still I wasn't overly impressed with the multivitamin because once again, folic acid is just folic acid. Vitamin B12, the other one didn't list what it is. These list cyanocobalamin. You may not know what that is, but I will tell you it's a non-usable form. The body has to convert it into methylcobalamin. So not ideal. The body has to do an extra step. Magnesium, the form listed here is magnesium oxide. Oxide is a suffix that you want to look for and avoid ideally. It's not a very usable form in the body, and it's honestly cheap, so it's used in a lot of products. One of these mentions oxide, citrate, and amino acid chelate. So they're using a bunch, but since oxide is listed first, it likely is in the most potent quantities. It's also the cheapest. So they get by saying, oh, we have chelate, but they're using larger amounts of oxide, which is cheap and not ideal. And then jump down to the other ingredients. One of them has 8, which is a fair amount. Some of them have in the 20s and 30s. The other one has 11. Maltodextrin is an artificial sugar that we definitely don't need, especially since it has high glycemic index. People who have insulin resistance, diabetes, weight issues, sugar issues, you definitely want to avoid that. And it may have gluten for those who are really sensitive to gluten. This particular one has soy, which I like people to avoid. And anything, this one, a lot of products you'll see microcrystalline cellulose, or just cellulose, or silicon dioxide. These are used as fillers. Once again, cheapens the product. They also have an anti-caking ability. So there is, I don't want to say a benefit, there's a reason they put these in, but once again, we don't need toxic category 3 from the EPA in our supplements, do we? We're taking it to increase health. So then jump to the professional product. I'm not saying the name of this product, not because I don't love it or because we can't special order it for patients, but because there's lots of them. And I don't want people to run out thinking this is the end all be all and I need that one. I just want to educate you so you can make better choices. So this one, skipping down to the folate, it has metafolin, which is a trademark name, or L5-MTHF. That's wonderful. If it says folinic acid, that's also better than folic acid. Jump down to B12 and it has methylcobalamin. That's a great thing. Better than what we talked about earlier, the cyanocobalamin. Methyl is what our body uses, so we don't have to work extra hard to convert that and have it be usable in our body. And then jump down, and other ingredients, there's 2. One is ascorbyl palmitate, which is basically a fat-soluble vitamin C, no worries, and vegetarian capsule, no worries. So great product. And like I said, supplementation is important, and we want to get what we pay for, and sometimes you need to invest a little more to get the good quality stuff. If you have more questions, you can contact our office at 480-767-7119 or talk to a trusted professional or naturopathic physician that you know and trust. Thank you.